close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Today, we're going to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs fans frozen to death in the backyard of their friends. If y'all have not heard about this case, I will be giving y'all an update on it and talking about it a little bit. Hello, Angie. Hello, Taxi Slut 61. Okay. Hello, Sandra Louise. Hello, Innocent. Hello, Robin Redmond. Hello, Sammy. Hello, Donna. Hello, Debbie Nelson and Cool Gamer and Julianne and Angel Loader and Misty Ray and Angela P and Robin Lynn. Let's see who else we got. And Shalam listening. I'm listening. Okay. Diamonds Creation. Can. Rhonda Lynn. Angela P. Lady 7 Up. Innocence until proven guilty. Always late. Sleuth Fairy. Let's see who we got in here. Hello, Turtle Love. Always like Candace. Let's see. Killbister. Hello, hello. Come on in, everybody. Let's see. Think Angie. Hello, Angie. Come on in, everybody. Is that all? Okay. Welcome, everybody. If y'all are not familiar with the Kansas City men that's froze, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen or heard about it. These two guys went to these three, actually five. There were five altogether. There were four who actually went to. I'm gonna pull this up. Let me pull this video up and show you a little bit of it before, just to give you a little bit of update on what's going on with it right now. Here we go.
Whose three friends were found frozen to death in his backyard, the police just released a statement about the case. Authorities said first and foremost, this case is 100% not being investigated as a homicide. There have not been any arrests or charges, and no one is in custody. There are no specific threats or concerns for the surrounding community at this time. The resident at the house was cooperative with detectives the day the deceased were discovered. The neighbors and community members are outraged, saying that this man definitely knows something. Kaylee Tier said this man was inside his home alive while my friends were dead in his yard for Lord knows how long. They were all hanging out since after the game Sunday. He knew people were looking for them. He read messages of people searching for him on Tuesday. My husband banged on his door for 20 minutes. My friend banged on his door and then busted a window and yelled and announced her presence while she's inside and still nothing from him. Then the cops come 10 minutes later and he comes out nonchalant in his boxers and an empty wine glass in his hand. Nothing is adding up. His attorney is saying that he had no idea. He didn't hear the two people coming inside his home because he was allegedly sleeping with headphones on and a loud fan. And although one of them messaged him on Facebook, he didn't see that message until after authorities showed up. And he also said that it wasn't unusual that two of his friends literally parked their cars right outside the street of his house and left it there overnight.
Hey,
Let
Sammy.
me know what you guys think about this. Is everyone is waiting for the autopsy and toxicology report, and as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
I don't know what just happened, but so there you go. Exit Siri.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Hey, Sammy. Sorry about that, guys. So as you all learned that these three guys were at a ball game at a house watching the Kansas City Chiefs game. They were, I'm gonna show y'all another one. Hang on. If Surrey don't interrupt. Exit Siri.
Friends who were found frozen to death in his backyard, the police just released a statement about the case. Authorities said first and foremost, this case is 100% not being investigated as a homicide. There have not been any arrests or charges and no one is in custody. There are no specific threats or concerns for the surrounding community at this time. The resident at the house was cooperative with detectives the day the deceased were discovered. The neighbors and community members are outraged, saying that this man definitely knows something. Kaylee Tier said this man was inside his home alive while my friends were dead in his yard for Lord knows how long. They were all hanging out since after the game Sunday. He knew people were looking for them. He read messages of people searching for him on Tuesday. My husband banged on his door for 20 minutes. My friend banged on his door and then busted a window and yelled and announced her presence while she's inside and still nothing from him. Then the cops come 10 minutes later and he comes out nonchalant in his boxers and an empty wine glass in his hand. Nothing is adding up. His attorney is saying that he had no idea. He didn't hear the two people coming inside his home because he was allegedly sleeping with headphones on and a loud fan. And although one of them messaged him on Facebook, he didn't see that message until after authorities showed up. And he also said that it wasn't unusual that two of his friends literally parked their cars right outside the street of his house and left it there overnight. Let me know what you guys think about this, as everyone is waiting for the autopsy and toxicology report. And as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
Okay, so there is not been a autopsy finished yet or a um, drug report. And I want to read what Diamond said. There has been a fifth man that has come forward on this. Let's see. The fifth guy that was there has a drug rap sheet. I think the drugs he brought over were laced with fentanyl. You could be right. Only because the family has came forward and said that these guys never did drugs before. So do you think that they come in there and decided to give them some fentanyl to get them attached to it? Hey, Diamonds. Hey, Blank Screen. Hey, Sarah. Um, I don't know. It seems awful funny though that this guy didn't answer his door or his phone call for 2 days and then just act like that he'd been asleep for 2 days. I don't get it. I do not I don't think I smell rotten eggs. One rental guy has a history of ecstasy use, marijuana use. Oh, so one of the guys that did that? I don't know. I think those I wonder if those toxicologies will come back. Let's see if I can bring up. Fans froze to death because I did want to play some videos here that I found. Hopefully I won't get in trouble. YouTube CBS. Let's see. I don't want to get. Yeah, I gotta put this. So I'm gonna pull this up and let y'all see this. Hey Yanni. Hey Sarah. Here we go. So this is CBS YouTube. Let's see if I can bring it up. There we go.
To football game and never came home. Ricky Johnson, Clayton McGeeney, and David Harrington were found dead outside a friend's home in Kansas City on January 9th, 2 days after the men gathered there to watch the Chiefs' regular season finale. Michael George is here with the latest on the case. Good morning, Michael.
Okay, I do want to say if anybody has not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you've not liked the video, please hit that like button. Please consider becoming a member of the Critters Crime family. Right here is my membership link. I did send out a notice to you moderators today, just all of y'all. It wasn't pointed at one, to start putting out more of my links out. That would be appreciated to help my channel grow. I did send the message out to all my moderators though. And I appreciate you all so much for doing that. I appreciate it so much. God bless you guys. But all right, here we go.
Michelle, good morning. I spoke with the brother of one of the men, Ricky Johnson. He says all the family wants is answers. How could 3 friends end up dead, their bodies outside frozen after going to a football watch party? Now, one thing the family is sure of, they don't buy the story of the man who hosted the party.
And that is how it's going to end here in Los Angeles.
It was January 7th. The Kansas City Chiefs eked out a close win against the...
Oh, thank you, Diamonds. Thank you for gifting a membership. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for supporting my channel. We'll look here in just a minute and see if we can find out who got the membership. Thank you for gifting that membership. God bless you. Let me see here who got the membership. Hang on just a second, you all. Let me scroll down so I can see who got the membership. Well, shoot. Hang on. If it'll let me. There it is. Let's see. Oh, darn it. There we go. It's not letting me do it. Shit. I swear sometimes I do not like the way this Apple computer goes. It's really hard to get things to scroll up on this Apple. I don't know who got it. I'll look in a little bit. I'm sorry to interrupt, but thank you so much, Diamonds. God bless you. Thank you for gifting a membership. Oh, thank you, Debbie Nelson. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Love you, Daisy, and my farm family. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Joe Dirt. God bless you. Thank you for supporting my channel. I also have another channel, you all. It's called Beautiful Designs. My mods are putting the link out in the chat, and it is a DIY channel, and I will be doing some DIY stuff here shortly. More. I've already put 3 videos out today. Daisy, I only use my phone for YouTube. I don't have a way to add links and such, maybe you could consider giving me a wrench to some. No, you're good. Always late. You're fine. The ones that can, you can do it if they want to. I appreciate it, but if you can, it's fine. It's hi, my three sons. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this. But thank you guys so much for doing that. I appreciate it, and please consider going over. We'll talk about my other channel here in just a minute. Here we go. I'm gonna let y'all watch the rest.
Chargers in balmy Los Angeles. But back in Kansas City, it was in the low 30s with blizzard conditions in the forecast. Three longtime friends, Ricky Johnson, Clayton McGeeney, and David Harrington, watched the game at a friend's house. But after the party, all three friends went missing. 2 days later, police say a fiance of one of the men came to the house looking for answers and found a body in the backyard. Officers discovered two more. The cause of death is still unknown, but investigators say there were no obvious signs of foul play.
We deserve answers.
Jonathan Price is the brother of Ricky Johnson.
What do you think happened that night?
The only thing I know for a fact is I don't accept that my brother just froze to death. There has to be something else involved. Whether it's drugs or something else, I have no idea.
Family members have questions for Jordan Willis, the man who hosted the party. Police say he has cooperated with the investigation.
Jordan had absolutely nothing to do with the deaths of his three friends.
Through his attorney, Willis claims he had no idea the three bodies were in his backyard for 2 days. He says he thought his friends left his house that night.
In the early morning hours, Jordan, around 2 a.m., he believes, he got sleepy. He said, I'm going to crash on the couch. And he said goodbye to his buddies, and he thought that they left out the front door.
The attorney says Willis didn't respond to family members' attempts to reach him because he was asleep.
I know that his story does not add up, and I know that he's not telling the truth in some way or fashion.
Price says his brother Ricky was a loving father to three young girls.
He has always been a role model to me, someone I admired.
For the families, the hardest part is having no explanation why their loved ones are gone.
How are you supposed to heal from something that you don't even know what happened?
And those answers may have to wait until the results of the autopsies are finished. Now, look, it was cold that night, around 34 degrees, but something doesn't add up here.
Okay, so they don't believe that it either. So let me go back here. I want to say, let me see if I can show a picture here of all of them together. The lawyers told like 3 different stories about what happened with them. Thank you, Coupon Mama. Thank you for the super sticker, super chat. Thank you. Love you. I love you too. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for giving me a super chat. Thank you so much. And if y'all have not subscribed to my other 2 channels, Daisy Farm and Beautiful Designs, please go over there and consider subscribing to that channel, and God bless you. But yes, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that there's something real fishy about this case? Do you think that go over and subscribe today? Thank you. Something fishy about this channel, about what's going on with these guys? I don't believe it as far as I can throw them. I do not believe that man, the 5th guy that's come forward, said the man that's house that they were at said that he fell asleep and they were going out the door when he fell asleep, but the 5th guy said he was there, and that's not what happened. But they're not naming who the 5th guy is. Hey, God is love. Daisy, next month I'm going to buy me a YouTube gift card and send you something. Oh, you don't have to do that. Gail, you don't have to do that, baby. Just you being here is good enough for me. You don't have to listen. If you can't afford it, you don't do it, okay? Just being a subscriber and watching my videos is enough for me. I love you, though. God bless you. And if y'all have not hit that like button and consider becoming a member of Critters Crime Family. That helps my channel grow and helps me to bring you guys content as well. Miss Daisy, I think you timed out one of your mods. How? Who was it? Did I accidentally do it? Rhonda Lynn was hidden by you. Oh no, Rhonda, I'm sorry. I must have hit the wrong button. I don't have my glasses on, Rhonda. Was she just timed out? Surely I didn't. They said the guy's car were parked in front of his house. You can't tell me he didn't notice it. Right, he knew. Hey, Christiane. Hey, Rhonda, I'm sorry. I hope she comes back and don't get mad. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully she'll get to come back. It was an accident. Lord have mercy, y'all. Hide her means she'll be able to come back, right? Someone is singing, "Help me, Rhonda. Help 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 me, Rhonda." It was accident. She's not mad. Good, 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 good. Hey, Dr. Drink a Lot. So I think that when the toxicology results come back, they're going to find that maybe some fentanyl might be in these guys' system. And I believe maybe they overdosed and they were drug outside. I don't believe they went outside. I believe that guy knows more than what he's saying. I hope Ellie is looking into this case. It has to be something for them to look at. Three men aren't going to just go outside and freeze to death. Yeah, it was only in the 30s, too. So, Rhonda Lynn, are you back? You're back. I'm sorry about that, Rhonda Lynn. It was an accident. I'm so sorry. It was an accident. I can't see you guys. I have a hard time seeing. So yeah, I just don't believe that it's just an accident for them to. I don't believe these young men are that stupid. They had to be pretty out of it for them to be back there and not have nothing. If it comes back, be right back. But I'm listening, Miss Daisy. Okay, Diamonds. Let's see. It's okay. No problem. Okay, good. She doesn't have her wrench now. Rhonda, do you have your wrench? Yeah, what did I do? No, I took it accidentally. Okay, let me give it back to her. Sorry about that, Rhonda Lynn. Thank you for telling me, Can. So, what do you guys think? Do you all think that this was just a mistake? We talked about this a little bit last night. But hey, Frankie, did you have fun at the Mardi Gras? The Mardi Gras. Um, but yeah, do you all think that these guys might have got something laced into their drinks or something? I mean, the police are saying right now that there's no homicide involved until the autopsy gets back and stuff. I would be very, very upset if I was the family and they weren't looking into this more. I would be so upset about it. Please put your glasses on. I know I have to put them on. Hey, Maya May. But I don't know. It's sad that these guys they all had families. They were all in their 30s and this devastation happened to them. It's really weird, but I smell a rat from the beginning. I'm glad you're back. I'm sorry about that, Rhonda Lynn. I'm sorry. Let's see. I think they all were doing drugs together, and the only one made it, and he drugged them outside so he could say, "I don't know what happened." Exactly. But I don't know if those guys were doing drugs or if they were laced with drugs. Hey, Believe, how are you? I don't know. It's a sad thing. I also want to show y'all another thing, and it's a trigger warning. And this happened very, very. It's something different from these, but this is a child. This happened in Kentucky. This happened in Kentucky, Middlesboro, about an hour away from me, very close to Harlan, Kentucky. It is, I'm going to put a trigger warning out. This child was being either sold or something. The mother was on the drugs, and this little child did not survive by the time she went to the hospital. I am going to put a trigger warning out. This is very close to me in Middlesboro. I might actually go there and see if I can find some family members to talk to me about this. But this is the case of baby Elena, and listen, the child had 6 different DNAs inside of her when they examined her. So they don't know if the mother was selling her or if she just let things happen to this baby. We don't know. But the baby was hurt so bad that it didn't survive by the time they got it to the hospital. So this is a trigger warning for anybody out there. If this will trigger you, please don't listen. Here we go.
Found in this beautiful, sweet 17-month-old baby girl. There's an update with this trash can if you guys would like to hear. Erica Lawson will be in court on Monday, but let me give a quick backstory for those who do not know this case. On July 28th, 2023, 17-month-old baby Elena Hembry was taken to the hospital in Middlesboro, Kentucky. Upon arrival at the hospital, she had multiple injuries, including SA, and she had to be flown to a hospital in Knoxville, Tennessee for better care. Despite many efforts to save poor baby Elena, she passed away in the hospital on July 30th. Now, y'all, if you've been following this case, you know that there are a lot of horrible details that have been unofficially released to the public. We have heard so many horrible, horrible details as to what happened to this precious baby at the hands of her mother. And I do not believe in any way that she deserves the title of a mother. So Erica allegedly lived the party life. She was a DRUG addict, and it is unknown exactly what happened to baby Elena in the last moments of her life. It has been rumored that Erica got extremely messed up, passed out, and then horrible things happened to baby Elena while she was drugged out. It's also been rumored that Erica sold her poor baby for a fix. No one has been arrested other than her. Not a single person, because allegedly she won't say anything. She won't tell who did this. Now, that's all allegedly, but she is due back in court for a hearing on Monday, the 29th of January. Erica's defense counsel filed a motion on the 25th stating that the merits of the case require that the judge make a consideration to dismiss or strike the death penalty. They claim that the criteria has not been met and that the prosecutor misapplied the word intentional to make the case eligible for the death penalty. Oh, but there is more. Erica's lawyers also claim that Commonwealth attorney Lisa Fugit is using the case as a tool in her campaign, and basically that she was putting it on social media and stuff to help with her running. But this part right here, y'all, listen to this. Lawson's attorney claims in the motion that the DNA evidence from the 6 samples gathered by Middlesboro police was available in August of 2023 and indicates a complete absence of male DNA on or in this child, and that there is zero evidence that the child was SA'd by any person, let alone Erica permitted or solicited it. So that's a pretty crazy accusation, because we were told that the DNA could take up to a year to come back. So this said that the SA kit that they did is being held for additional analysis, which is what investigators have been waiting on for several months, and that there are 2 labs involved in the process and that it is expected early this year. So I have no idea what is going on with that, but Erica will be in court on Monday, and I will keep you guys updated if you want to follow me for more updates on this case. I live a little over an hour away from where this all took place, so this hits very close to home. I pray that this baby gets justice. We will not quit fighting for baby Elena. She did not have a mother that would fight for her, but she now has an army.
So they're saying that there were 6 DNA found in her. Poor baby. I wanted to bring that because that's very close to me. I've not dug into it, but the nurses reported SA of a baby and horrible injuries. Yeah. And I know that's crazy. No, they said there was 6 DNA found. They're trying to say that there was none, but initially it was 6. And let me tell you something. If I know Kentucky nurses talk, the staff in hospitals talk. They do, y'all. And they don't keep things HIPAA like they should. A lot of them don't. Sorry, there was another horrible crime of a nearly deceased 2-year-old found at the police captain's house yesterday. See, they're going to have to take these kids away from these people that are on drugs. They let them go home with their family members, and then their family members let them take the babies down the road. And, like, similar situations that I've known with, like, family that I know that's been on the substance, that the people that gets the custody of them, they let them take the children down the road and let them go everywhere with them, kind of like a Casey Anthony case. And then when bad things happen to him, they're like, oh my God, where's the baby? Blah, blah, blah. Which I think Casey Anthony actually had custody of her little girl. But yeah, it's really, really horrible. There is, when people get desperate on drugs, y'all know what happens. They'll do anything. And, my stepdaughter was alleged sold by her mother, you know. So I'm just going to tell you that she told her daddy um, that when she went back to her after she left us and went back home with her mother, that her mother would send people in her room. So we know it happens, y'all. We know it happens. And I think if they would do that to a 14 or 15-year-old child, that they would do it to a 2, 3, 4-year old. And that was always my fear of my grandson, is that grandmother. I had a fear of that grandmother for that reason. I didn't want my grandson around her because of what her mother had alleged told my husband happened to her, you know. So, hey, Fonda Cheese Man. Hey, Sleuth Fairy. Hey, Robin. The world has gone to poop. Yeah, and there's a new movie coming out called, I wonder if I could play it without getting a copyright. It's called The Revolution, The New Revolution, and it's about us going to war with our own country. And look what's happening in Texas right now. They're actually talking about a civil war. So that's kind of scary too, you guys. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Myrtle Burt. Yeah, I would play that. I actually saved it. But I'll probably get if I do that, I might get um, I might get a copyright, but I'm going to probably go ahead and play about it. Oh, and for all of y'all that call me a conspiracy theory and don't believe, well, here's the guy that played Jesus in The Passion of Christ. Hang on. Let me see if I can undo that. Here's the guy, Jim Caviezel. Oh, thank you, Always Late. Thank you for being a member of our Critters Crime family. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Thank you for being a member. Yeehaw, yeehaw, underlay, underlay. I don't usually say a whole lot, but I've never been tossed around. But I was essayed when I was a little baby. Oh my gosh, Candace. I'm so sorry. I think a lot of us has been that way. I'm so sorry about that, Candace. Well, thank you, Always Late. I appreciate that so, so much. Thank you so, so much. I'm sorry, Candace. When you were a little baby, you was essayed? Just a little baby. Babies shouldn't be. I don't see how anybody could look at a baby like that. I don't get it. How could anybody look at a child or a baby and see them in a sexual way? I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get the perversion. It has to be a pervert. Things like this breaks my heart for them babies that go through this stuff. I know, Candace, me too. I mean, I was 5 when it happened to me, but I couldn't imagine being a little baby and it happened to you. And I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, people are disgusting. Men, women, if it's a man or a woman that messes with a child. Well, not a baby, but I was like 6. Oh, you still was a baby though. And that's something you never forget. Never, ever forget. All of the perverts messing with kids is sad. Yeah, demon possessed. Please read my comments. The devil is running high. Sissy, you know that. I'm very sorry. I love you bunches. 6 is a baby, Candace. Yep. We love you, Candace. We love you. And I'm sorry that happened to you. I want to show y'all something here. I'm going to bring it up right quick. And it's Jim Caviezel. And he is actually the guy from Christ, the Passion of Christ. He played Jesus on the cross. And this is what he has to say about adrenochrome.
He's going to die. His body will secrete this adrenaline, and they have a lot of terms that they use that he takes me through. But it's the worst horror I've ever seen. Is screaming alone, even if I never, ever saw it. It's beyond, and these people that do it, there'll be no mercy for them. This is one of the best films I've ever done in my life. The film is on a level of Academy Award level.
Monsters to produce superior screen. Refined image, the window of innocence.
Part of their religion is that they have to show us what they do. And that's part of their religion. So they'll put them out in cartoons and stuff like this just to give us a glimpse. So that's kind of like them telling us what they're doing. But I really want I want y'all to hear what Jim Caviezel has to say. Hang on.
Knows he's going to die. His body will secrete this adrenaline, and they have a lot of terms that they use that he takes me through. But it's the worst horror I've ever seen. Is screaming alone, even if I never, ever saw it. It's beyond, and these people that do it.
Now get this. This is a Hollywood actor here, Jim Caviezel. He knows what's going on. He's talking about what they do to children to get the adrenochrome from them. I can't play the whole video because I'll probably get a copyright on it. But yeah, that just goes to prove that, hey, not all of us are, everything we say is conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of evil running rapid in our world right now. A lot of evil running rapid. And I try to save as much as I can when I find it to show you all. I want to show you this video it's about a civil war that's getting ready to come out, and it's scary because of what happened in this video, and it's just really scary, you guys, because look, Texas is getting ready to buck up on America. Like there could be a very well chance of this civil war. So here we go. I'll probably get a thing, but I'm going to bring it to you guys.
United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens?
We're moving to D.C. today.
We need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death.
Bloody.
Every time I survived a war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? We're American, okay? Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th. Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car!
Move, move, move!
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
Isn't that scary, you guys? Is that not fucking scary as could be? Considering they're talking about a civil war right now in America, because Texas is fighting them under the border control. And yeah, it's pretty scary, y'all. So if y'all don't mind, if you could support my channel in any way tonight, because I probably will get flagged on this video and probably won't get any views for it. So anyway, would just support my channel would be much obliged, because they're going to flag this when I put this on there. Did somebody say Matthew was in here? Hey Matthew, how are you? Daisy, check out FR Ripper Girl. He's an exorcist and does talk on deliverance, prayers for lady, and gives talks on what removes us from the state of grace. Yeah, I will. I definitely will. Let's see. My greatest fear is marital law. I know in my heart it would lead us to civil war. Martial law. Well, I worry about that. You know why? Because they're not going to let certain people get into office. And I wonder if they won't be a martial law called up on the United States before the election to keep that president from going any farther. I'm sorry, you guys, but that's just how I feel about it. I just feel like something big is going to happen. It might not actually be a civil war, but I just feel like Tucker Carlson showed 12 red states were sending forces. Sending forces to where? To Texas? Because the blue states will. What? The red states? Which is the red states? Is that Republican or Democrats? Are we going to have to choose? I would hate that would happen, that we would have a civil war. I don't wish that upon anyone. I really don't. We pray for peace in our country and that we can come together as a nation again. But unfortunately, I don't believe that the Oval Office is going to let that happen. And I would be willing to fight for our country if it came down to it. I would be willing to fight for our rights that's being stripped away from us every single day of our lives. We are getting our rights stripped away, and they're letting people fly over the borders. They're putting deadly viruses on us. You name it, they're doing it to us. And so, for the future of America, I feel like, hey, if I was young, I would do it. I'd go to war, you know. I'm choosing God over everything. Me too, Can. Me too. We are about to live this movie sooner than later. Don't be scared, but be prepared. 25 governors are backing Texas. Woo! And I know Tennessee's one of them. I just wish Kentucky was on board, but I know they're not because they're a Democrat state, because they voted that one guy in. I cannot believe they voted him in. But Kentucky, wake up! Wake up, Kentucky, and vote red. Vote Republican. Jeez. Because it's scary. It's scary to think about living in a state that's non. I mean, I don't want to get into politics, but it's went farther than politics, in my opinion. It's went way farther than politics. It's actually down to our basic human rights as United States citizens. 25 states are back in Texas. Let's go, Ohio. Proud of all governors. Yeah. Is Ohio a red state? I'm not sure. I think so. Michigan wants to be. I know Michigan wants to be. Thank y'all. We need it here. Thank goodness for Abbott putting up the wire. He's trying. Illinois would be fine if they would make Chicago a own state. Yeah, poor Chicago, y'all. It makes me want to go to New Zealand with innocence, or it makes me want to go there with innocence, or either go to Australia. Y'all, I don't feel safe in our country anymore. Florida is back in, of course. Unfortunately, I live in Buffalo, New York, and it's a poop hole. I'm sorry about that. And listen, every state in this country is beautiful. And every state in this country has beautiful people in it. And we should not have to turn against each other for us to be neutral. But I'm telling you, that's scary. For that movie to come out this year and this going on with Texas, my state of Georgia was always red until this last election. Y'all, I'm scared. Kentucky is not a blue state and has not been since Clinton. Hey, grape Kool-Aid. It is a blue state right now though, because it's got that governor that's blue. That old, what's his name? Bashir's. Andy Bashir's. What name of the movie? It's called Civil War. That's the name of the movie, Civil War, and it's coming out this year. Drop the link, Bish. Okay, Bish. But yeah, it's scary, you guys. It's so scary. Something is getting ready to happen, y'all. I feel it in my bones that something's getting ready to happen in the United States of America. I just don't see them letting Trump win this year. Yeah, the governor wise was not presidential. Hey, Wildfire, how are you? Come on in, everybody. Come on in and hit that like and subscribe and become a member of the Critters Crime Family. I'm a stupid.
What are you,
Hey,
what are
Denise.
you doing? I'm going to tell you something that's so funny. I'm going
Hey,
to tell you
buddy.
something that's so funny. Okay.
What is it?
Yesterday I made a video and I said
What up,
she'd
you
been,
are?
that some had been missing for 3 years.
Uh-huh.
Okay. She hasn't been missing for exactly 3 years, but I was just being,
Uh-huh.
like it's nearly 3 years. So these haters came on my channel to correct me and say it's only 2 years and 7 months. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot there was 5 months to go. I mean, who cares? It's almost 3 years.
Yeah. I
You
know.
should see what they're putting out today, Daisy. It's hilarious. They're showing photos of me with no makeup and stuff on, like,
Who's doing that?
I'm supposed to be friggin' gorgeous all the time. I'm supposed to have full makeup on and stuff. It's a joke. You know how we had that disagreement ages and ages ago, you and I? They're
Yeah,
putting
you
that
look
up now.
beautiful.
They're putting that up now.
Well, don't worry about them devils.
I know, but I just can't believe that's how petty they got. They're like, what about the
yeah.
good old days when Yanni and Daisy had a fight? Yeah, we had a fight. We got
fought.
through it.
We got over it.
We got over it. I mean, we did. It wasn't even that bad.
It
We
was
didn't
more
really.
of a miss.
Anyway,
it
I
wasn't a
just thought I'd come and
misunderstanding.
tell you because I was like,
You were
how
hurt.
petty. How petty to, because I said 3 years. They're like, it's actually 2 years, 7 months, 10 days, 5 hours. Like, you know what? It's nearly 3 years. It's nearly 3 years.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's almost
How petty
do I
do you have
pray
to
that they
be?
find her before the 3 years up? Yes, we pray every day that she'll be found. But
Of course we
that
do,
up
but
and all big and
you know
small.
what I'm saying? It's very petty to come on and go, it's actually 2 years, 7 months, 3 days. And I mean, can you believe the height of these people? Like, have they got nothing else going on? So what I did is like I told you this morning, I removed anything to do with true crime, and that's going to be on that, the other channel,
Ooh,
and made an announcement that my other channel is only going to be about my animals, and that's it.
yeah, and I don't
That's it.
blame you.
I'm not going to have two channels with same
scared.
same content.
Oh, I'm sorry, Denise. Don't be scared. God will take care of every one
What
of us.
happened?
Denise said she can't watch too much of this because it scares her. And I don't mean to scare nobody. I definitely don't mean to. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about them. Don't let them get
Oh,
you
I'm not
upset.
worrying about it, but I just was like, can you believe how petty they are?
I know. I know. There's a
It's so
couple
petty.
that goes about me. I
It's
don't even
so
watch.
petty. What? Oh, whoops! I was 5 months out. Like, what's the difference? It's nearly 3 years.
Yeah.
And what I was saying
that
was
just
true.
now.
They keep creating a different narrative that's not even there.
Magic
Let it go.
Johnson died?
Yeah, let it go. Just let it go. It's until something else happens.
Hey, Abigail.
Till something else happens and there's some breakthrough in the case, there's no need to keep repeating it over and then making up stuff. It's over.
Exactly,
I
Mr.
mean, we got to just pray, put her missing
Yeah.
posters out, and for now, that's all you
Just
can
don't let
do
it get
about
you
it.
upset. I don't. I'm moving on and not worrying about parole.
Nope, I'm not worrying about it either. But I just
No.
thought, I'd let people know that the other channel, I won't be doing anything to do with true crime on that channel
It's just going to be a
anymore.
doggy channel.
It's going to be about fish, dogs, and teaching Odie to talk. Anyway, so let's get on with it. What are we talking
Oh, you're
about?
fine. You're
Sorry,
fine.
I had to just go and delete and privatize everything because, yeah, I'd only want one channel doing that one thing,
If
not
they
two.
know they get to you, they'll continue on. They don't get to me no more. I'm done. I'm
They
done.
don't get to me. Like I said to you yesterday or the other day, they've done the worst they can do, and that is dox my children. There's
Yeah.
nothing else left that they can do that will hurt me. There's nothing left.
I
My
know.
children, that is it. That's the only thing that could have ever hurt me, and it did. Other than that, nothing else matters. Like,
You believe they
nothing
were
else.
drugged, Amy? Yeah, I don't blame
What
you,
happened?
Johnny. I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, so I just wanted everybody here to know that I will not be doing any crime on that bigger channel. I'll be doing only my animals on there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what happened? You told me that they were frozen, these guys, right?
Yeah, they were frozen outside and they were unalive. Well, they were dead outside the guy's house.
So what were they? How did they just
They don't
fall
know.
asleep in the snow?
The guy claims that they left the house when the guy claims they left the house before he laid down, but I don't believe it. And the family and all them has been trying to call him and get a hold of him, and he won't answer his phone. He reads their messages but won't answer the phone and all that. So he claims that he was asleep the whole time. And when the police finally came, he come out with earphones and a glass of wine. I don't believe that. And they're not even calling it a homicide yet. They how can they not? How can they not see
So
that
how
it's
many were there? 3?
there were 5 altogether. The 3 that
Dead.
died, the
I
man
mean,
that
unalive. Sorry, unalive.
3. The
So
5th
there
guy,
was 5 of them outside his house in the snow,
no, there were 3
unalive.
dead. There were 5 that
Yeah.
went to the party, right? The ball game get together, right? One
Wow.
left and said that that was not true. Um, that what the guy said that on the house, he said that the guys were still there and they were very much awake and they were watching Jeopardy when he left. And so, yeah,
Sounds very
Pat
suspicious.
the Cowboy confirmed. Cowboys confirmed. Andy Reid leaving, huh? Anyways, they said, let's see, FFS, they were wearing bright red jerseys. Even in the snow, you could see them. Yeah, because one of the guys' family's member came to the house and they even broke into the house and everything. And they found one guy deceased. And then when the police came, they found the other 2 deceased in the backyard. So I think there's something else going on. I think there's more to the story than what they're saying. I do. But until they
It
get the
sounds
autopsy back.
suspicious.
Huh?
Sounds very suspicious, right?
Hey, Tree. I don't know if one was in his underwear or not. I'm not sure about it.
So what do you think? Do you think that drugs were involved?
Well, the family's starting to think that maybe they were drugged. They
Mm-hmm.
said that they were good, outstanding citizens that didn't have no problems with drugs, that they might have been drinking a little bit, but not drugs. And even when you're cold and you're drunk, you're going to go inside. You're not going to pass out in the snow, I wouldn't think. Not
No,
all 3 of them, you know what I'm saying? Sammy
I
said,
definitely couldn't fall
one of
asleep outside. Oh,
I know. One of my neighbors who is related to a group that likes to break in houses around here actually told us that our dogs were the only reason they hadn't broken into our house. Wow, Sammy! Dang, that's scary. They aren't telling us all the story, the police or the guy. No, the police aren't for sure. Mr. E, that's so sad. I didn't read what he said. Diamond said, listen up. If you're a true American, you have to stand up and take charge. Y'all claim not to be to talk about politics, but if you openly complain about gas and grocery prices, that's politics.
Yeah, but well, you know what? The weird thing
That's
is
true.
that that hit the whole world. I mean, Australia, the inflation over here is
All over the world, inflation.
humongous. It's everywhere because even like the dog food that I buy, granted it's an expensive brand, it's gone up $32.
Right, diamonds.
$32 more it is now than what it
What?
was
Yeah,
a year ago. For the dog food that I buy, it's a very
dang.
expensive one, but I mean, I have to buy that one because,
Why?
he's got allergies that, there's big
Uh,
reason. I mean, it used to be $160 for 7 kilos. Now it's nearly
uh,
$200.
damn, a
And
month?
about a month I go through that, yeah. $200.
Dang. My dogs
So it
eat
was
good.
156 and now it's 180 something. Can
My
you get
dogs
out of
eat
my
gravy train.
can you get out of my face, please?
Y'all, I don't spend expensive. I don't do that. A lot of people does, but my dogs, they like and they're pretty healthy on the gravy train.
Look, I would love if my dogs didn't have the allergies that they have because it would
Mhm.
save me so much money. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, Bolt has severe sensitivity to food and
Oh,
he rips his skin, he rips his
oh wow.
fur.
It's awful.
Yeah,
Poor
so
baby.
I have no choice but to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
And then
understand.
Odie's also very food sensitive. Now I
Yeah.
tried to give him kangaroo meat, and I mean I've been giving that to Bolt, and he's fine with it. And Odie had diarrhea for 3 days, 4 days, so
Wow.
he can't eat that. So it's just a learn. It's just a That's why I want to dedicate my channel to all of that and answer,
Oh,
like
yeah.
what
So,
I've gone through being a foster and rescue person and all the
yeah.
different breeds that I've dealt with.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah, the
I
inflation
understand.
has gone up and the politics of it are to blame. And I agree with
Mm.
Diamonds. I mean, I don't think it's that bad to talk about politics
No,
because,
not when our world's falling all to hell.
yeah, exactly.
Our country,
And
yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Diamond
I
said,
didn't.
this
You
is
know
the
me. I
time
didn't like
the
Trump.
administration
I
didn't
was.
care
I
what y'all
was.
say. We were good with the previous administration, like it or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Well, see, for me, I used to not like Trump a lot. Like I didn't like him, but
Hmm.
recently, now that I've really looked into it and really done my homework about it,
Yeah,
I understand now why people like stuck up for him. I mean,
yeah.
he's
Well,
I always thought that he was the worst, like Biden was the lesser
oh,
evil, but
he was such
I
a
was
great
so
for
wrong.
him.
I
Wow.
was so wrong. I was so wrong. I don't like Biden at all, and
Mm.
I'm not afraid to say it. I don't.
Anybody better than Biden? Anybody is better than Biden, in
Anybody
my opinion.
really? Yeah, I agree. Anybody.
I mean,
I
he
mean,
doesn't even know what he's doing.
sorry, he's done a lot of damage, that
Oh my
dude.
God, I only
And it
paid
hasn't
$4
just
for a
been
pack of cigarettes.
America, it's been here, everywhere, because the US is the power country. So whatever he
Really?
does affects us too.
I
So,
didn't even think we were a power country anymore. I think all of our money's been squandered, give to other countries, in my opinion. I think like Russia is the power country. Russia and China. I don't think we are anymore, are we guys? I don't know.
yes, still are. You're
They
still the
actually give
leading.
more
Yeah,
money to
you're
other
definitely
countries than they do to us.
yeah, you are. It is the leading country in the world.
Mhm. It is?
Yeah, it is.
That's
Still,
what everybody said about Trump. Then they would voted for Biden. Honestly, I don't believe that it was an honest election. I seen it turn at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was one of those up watching the election and seeing thousands and thousands and thousands of votes turn from Trump to Biden. I seen it for myself and a lot of other Americans, and I do believe it was, in my opinion, I believe it was fixed.
yeah,
I do believe it was a fixed election. I don't believe that Biden
yeah.
really.
But
That's
also,
my
I've
opinion.
found the vice president saying really disturbing things as well.
The vice
She's
president. Oh
been
yeah,
what's her name?
they say she's a
Oh,
head bitch. They say she's a
what's her
witch.
name again?
Kamala. Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala
I
Harris.
caught her saying really dreadful things, and I had hope because she's a black lady. I was like, I
Yeah.
was happy that it's changing and women are getting in and all of that. But it's
Yeah.
turned out to be an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
She's
Daisy.
awful. She's awful.
I do believe that Pelosi is a witch, a head witch. I think you can see evil in her. You can tell she worships the dark one. I just see her as just being an evil, evil person. That Pelosi, Miss Daisy.
Yeah,
Okay,
Nancy. Good old Nancy. Yeah.
Nancy
I
Pelosi.
have to vote because I've got dual citizenship, so they
Wants
make
all
you
the
vote. You have
sentencing
to.
skills. I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't know,
What is
Candace,
it?
because I don't know what the other. If you send smokes to somebody in another country, I don't know what the other country's rules and
Oh
regulations.
well, Australia's out. I mean, they're charging $50 a pack of cigarettes over here now.
$50 a pack of
Oh
cigarettes.
yeah, I'm gonna send
Oh
you the
my
thing. I'm
God!
gonna put it on my channel. The prices of
I'm gonna
cigarettes in
start
Australia.
growing backer here back again on my property. I wonder if you can. I wonder if you have to have a license to grow backer. What
What
did
is
you
it?
say must that you must vote? I'm gonna grow backer, Candace.
Oh, TikTok.
I wonder if you get in trouble for it, or you have to have a license to grow backer. I bet there's all kinds of rules
I
and
don't
regulations
know.
about growing backer now.
I don't know.
I don't smoke, but
Oh no, me neither. I get when I'm over in the
I only
US, I get
consider
them for
Pelosi
free.
because of her hussy of a husband.
Mhm. Her
Pelosi is, you
because
can
of her
tell that she
husy
is
of a.
very controlling, and she is
Who's
one.
her husband?
I forget. They tried to unalive him, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not for sure who her husband is. No,
No,
Candace,
me
you
neither.
can't mail cigarettes to another country. But I think I'm not for sure about Pelosi's husband and all that. I know she's not.
No, I don't. I'm not that much
But
into
let me tell you something.
politics.
That little lady is old, and she eventually she's gonna pass away, and she's gonna pay for everything that she's behind when she meets her
Could you
maker.
just imagine her going, "Here's an apple for you. Have this apple." Like she really looks like that witch in Snow White.
She does, and I do believe
She
that she has
does.
a lot
Like
of.
I'm like, where's her bag of apples? That one. I mean, she's a
Yeah,
witch. Yeah.
I mean that's what I feel like anyway. I think she's behind a lot of what's going on with our country,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
election and all that. I think she
Well,
was
don't.
100% behind the election thing.
Yeah. I
Uh,
wonder what's going to happen this time. It'll be
I'm
interesting.
worried. I'm really worried. I know God will take care of us. That's one thing I know. But I just feel like something's getting ready to happen in America. I don't know what it is, but it worries me.
Yeah.
I need a mic stand. This thing is not, I don't want to break that. But
What? You need
I've
what?
got my microphone thing. I was just talking about that. hang
Stop
on.
it, Odie. Don't start talking now.
But
dude.
yeah, her husband was in the head with the hang on
Hammer. Is that better?
with a hammer.
Should
Her
be
husband
head.
was hitting the head
Her
with a
husband
hammer. Is that
was
better?
hit in the head by a hammer.
Wow.
Really?
I have a machine that rolls cigarettes. I buy tubes and tobacco and make my own. Quite inexpensive. Good. You can make gas too. It's called ethanol, which is moonshine. Most don't know that, but it's just moonshine. Wow. I'm gonna have to learn how to make moonshine.
Oh, I
I
remember I
will
had a
quit
list
supporting
of it
Trump if he
once.
goes to bed with Pelosi. What?
Can you sit down? Can you sit down, please?
What?
Yes, all right. I'm hugging you. I'm hugging you. Hugging you. Sit
Back
down.
in October 2022, David DePape attacked Paul Pelosi at Miss Daisy. Paul opened the door because he knew the dude. Wow, I didn't know that. I knew there was something happened. Sugar and water, moonshine. You know how to make moonshine? Didn't know that. I
Me,
know
no,
we
I
need to be
have
storing
no
up some
idea.
damn moonshine now, y'all. We'll be storing some moonshine up. I remember that show that they used to have where they would do like different things. I forget what it was called, but they actually ran a car on sunflower oil. They
Oh
used
yeah,
to,
there's a lot. And what about the one that guy created that you could put water?
I don't know what
Remember that? And he did mysteriously like unalive. He was gone.
I know. The
What
moonshine. If
happened?
we
I
want to
mean,
go
he
back to
had
the
a
days of
motor
moonshine.
that could run on water.
Hey, my husband's got one of them old cars. They can't fix it. They can't trace it. It's an old daddy, honey. It's an old daddy. If we have to get in that thing and ride, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 it'll jump you all over the place. Man, that sucker's solid as a rock.
Do you
If we
remember
get to
that
where you need to
show
go, there
Chitty
you
Chitty
go.
Bang Bang?
We'll put a
Do you
little
remember
moonshine
that show
here.
Chitty
Away we
Chitty Bang
go.
Bang?
Put a
Chitty
little
Chitty Bang
moonshine
Bang,
in
we
there.
love
We
you.
go. A little moonshine here and a little moonshine there. We'll have a little drink and we'll go somewhere.
God, I feel old talking about
A little
Chitty Chitty Bang
moonshine.
Bang. Remember that show?
If y'all ever drunk real moonshine, I mean the shit that come from a
I
holler,
have.
from
I
yeah,
have.
that stuff will kill you. I have, and it tastes like rotten eggs and I don't know what else. And it
But
burns
it's gross.
all the way down.
It's like
Huh?
it's like drinking gas.
I'm telling you.
Gross. It's
I drunk the
gross.
kind that come from the hollers of Eastern Kentucky. So they know how to make that shit.
In Chattanooga, they know how to make it.
They have moonshine places here in Tennessee, but I don't think it's the same as what you get in a holler from Eastern Tennessee or Eastern Kentucky. Because it was from like a cross pine mountain in the hollers of hollerest of hollers. The stuff and I was like, dang, it will kill you. That's why they put it in their toddies to get them when they got a cold to break their cold. Because that shit will kill anything. It's crazy. It depends on what kind you drink, Candace said. That's what I drive, an old truck, 50 years old, paid $100, and it's a tractor basically. There you go, Mr. E. There you go. Yeah, you got an old car. You keep them old cars. Don't get rid of them. Don't get rid of them. We got to moonshine them up to get to going when we need to get going. Because I'm telling you, something's getting ready to happen. Especially if there was an electronic blackout. Because I believe some cars would actually do that, would black out, like that wouldn't be able to run. But them old daddies we got, them old ones. Hell, if I have to, I'll put a damn carriage. I'll build a carriage and put it on Beanie and let Beanie take me to go.
That would be funny.
He's strong as an ox, man.
That would
He's
be
the
funny.
devil. He'd kill me probably with them damn horns. In a heartbeat. If I went in that fence with him, he would kill me and not even realize that he's killing me.
Oh,
That's
them
how
things,
dangerous
they
he is.
look very sharp. Those,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very he's very dangerous, but you got to do what you got to do. Back in the old days, they used them every day out on the farm to make their gardens and stuff like that. So you got to do what you got to do. My neighbor's got horse and buggies down the road, and sometimes he'll ride back and forth with a horse and a buggy. And ethanol,
I'd love to go
50
back to the days of horses and so
or
I love horses. I
I
love
do
them.
too.
Love them. When I'm in South
Balances
Dakota,
out
I
the
ride a
both
lot.
emissions by far. Yeah, nowadays with all the technology, even if we lost the technology of the old cars, we still have, or the new cars, we still have the old cars. People be rigging up stuff. My brother is good at rigging stuff. My husband is good at rigging stuff.
Same with mine. My
Lazy
husband
Benny will send
he
me to Mars.
builds cars and rebuilds bikes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
He like
people will
even if my
their mind
washing machine
to
breaks down, he fixes it. Like
yeah,
he knows how to fix everything.
your husband.
Oh yeah, he cleans out my
Yeah,
air con. I'm like, something's wrong with the air con, and he's like, you haven't cleaned the filter. I was like, oh, I
yeah,
I just throw things out. If they stop working, I'm like, okay, I'll just put it out there for the council pickup. And he was like, don't put it out there, I can fix it.
yeah.
I just chuck it out.
Heck yeah. Did you all know that if the battery goes bad in an in a electric vehicle, the battery is nearly $20,000. Yes, $20,000. My
You've
son-in-law
got to
works
be
in the
kidding.
service
I
department
didn't
at
know
a
that.
local dealership. Wow.
Wow.
I would not pay that for an electric
Well,
vehicle.
I'm not gonna. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm all about green earth and all of that, but I'm
Being poor
not
makes you
getting one of
thrifty.
those cars.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, Nora Woods, how are you? At least you can kick the old car, can kick start electric cars with no clutch. I know you can get them old cars to going if you need to. It is crazy, y'all. $20,000 for a damn battery for a car.
That's
Hell
what
no.
I'm like, hell no.
Hell no.
Throw that car away.
I'll be putting my big you see a Daisy on a big Daisy on a bicycle going for
That would be funny.
That would be funny.
I
I ain't
mean,
got a bicycle in years.
I forget that I've got old now, and like when I've been
Too.
traveling around the world, I'm like, yeah, we'll just ride the bikes. I can't ride a bike anymore. I thought I would be able to just ride bikes. I used to go 100 miles an hour as a kid. I was crazy on the bike. I got on a bike and I almost killed myself.
Lord. Abigail said, "Do not buy refrigerators. Frigidaires. I have been through 2 washers, 3 dishwashers, and 2 refrigerators in less than 10 years." Wow.
Really? I go
That's the
through a lot
Frigidaire
too.
brand? The Frigidaire brand?
No, mine are, I get these, they're really expensive ones, but they break because my kids are so, they're just terrible. My kids are terrible. Like my daughter overflows
Hey,
the
you boy
washing machine.
29. Uh-huh.
She overflows the washing machine. It says 10 kilos and she puts 50 kilos in it.
Oh my god.
Like they just don't listen. And I'm like,
No,
I don't
kids
want them
don't
to touch
listen.
my dishwashers, nothing. They slam things and I'm like, oh,
They don't listen. That's for
they
don't
don't listen at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, and let's see. I had to start building by the guy up road. It hit like a boss now. It hit a boss.
Odie, stop. Yes.
Uh,
What?
I'm burning up in here. My face is on fire. I don't know why, but it's on fire right now. I hate the new
Can
style
you
light
just
bulb.
get out of my face, please? Oh
Huh?
my God.
Oh,
Odie's in my face again. It's like,
my
pay
goodness.
attention to me now.
Hang on just a second. I need to make a call. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Okay. Yeah, kids are terrible with I've gone through so many dishwashers and I can't live without a dishwasher. I just can't do it. There's no way. So I've gone through dishwashers, air conditioners, uh, so many fridges, washing machines, dryers. That my kids, if it says 7 kilos and they're going to put like 20 kilos. And I try to explain to them it doesn't
Thank you
wash
very much for
properly.
calling. Yeah.
If you overflow your
Let's-
washing machine, all you're doing is not washing your clothes properly.
Yeah, I know. Well, my mom used to have one of them old timey ringer washers. I'd love to have one of those now because those things really can clean clothes better than any of these new ones do. You
Yeah.
just got to do more manual work in them. I mean, you have to run water in them and stuff. But man, oh
Yeah.
man, they used to be really good. I wished I had
I
one of them
remember.
right now.
I remember.
We might have to go back to that before it's over, you know.
And the ones I used to buy, like, I mean, I remember seeing them on shows and stuff, but when I was little, I think I saw the only washing machines I saw, they had 2 barrels in them. I think
Yeah.
one was to spin the water out and one was for washing. I think that's the only washing machine isn't that weird? That's the only washing machine I remember seeing till I was grown. Was it had 2 tubs, one for spinning the water out and one for washing.
Now they got
The
those
only
little
one
mini ones out that you could buy from Temu. I wonder if they work.
I've got it. Can you stop? I bought the homeless people, them ones, the homeless people.
Does it work?
Down at that I go to that I've told you about. We bought 4 or 5 of those and they can wash their clothes.
Yeah, even
Stop!
if you have to air dry them,
Stop!
kind of, you know, clean
Yes,
clothes.
can you just stop it? Can you
Is he
just
messing
stop?
with those?
He's telling me no, I'm not stopping. Odie.
Gosh, I'm burning up in here, and I don't know why. And I
Oh,
ain't
I'm gonna
burning.
have to.
Oh,
Like, he's on. Uh-oh.
y'all, do you
I'm
think
gonna
he'll
mute myself till he stops. He's gonna go on too long. Okay, hold on.
Daisy, the Temu ones work great. Do they really? Huh. Wow. So do y'all think that we will have a civil war here in the United States? Do you think it's coming to that? He is, ain't he, Candace? So how many of y'all think we're getting ready to go to civil war? Put a one in the chat if you think we're getting ready to go to civil war. Or could possibly be a civil war. Cause I'm just wondering, y'all, myself, if that's getting ready to happen, because that's scary. I mean, Texas ain't playing, and the rest of the United States ain't playing. We put up with 4 years of absolutely HELL. Look, Marita said, "No, stop, stop it." Two. I hope not, y'all, but I'm telling you right now, I'm kind of worried that it might. And I'm not just saying that. I'm kind of worried. Daisy, last week I saw a big army truck around the corner from me. Lord, that'd be awful, wouldn't it, to have that happen? Troops are already on their way to Texas. Wow. I wonder what they're going to do. Y'all, I can't say, hey, if it happens, I'm sorry. Bon voyage, I'm Texas bound. I'm not staying here. The last 8 years were sheet. No, actually, it was the 4 years that Biden was in office. Before that, it wasn't bad at all. But I know everybody has their opinions, and I don't want to. I don't want to upset anybody or not. But I'm telling you right now, we cannot handle another 4 years of Biden in office. We cannot have. I know, Marita. We cannot have immigrants continue on flooding our country. Look at our country; it's going all to pieces. What if they do bring in other diseases and stuff like? And these kids, there's kids from other countries coming in here, and they have no guidance. They have nothing, and they're coming in and becoming victims of human trafficking. Hot mess Equinus, y'all are awesome. Found y'all by accident and love it. Oh, thank you. Welcome. Hit that subscribe button if you've not subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. And that like button if you've not hit that like button. But yeah, I hate to say it, and I know that there's a lot of good Democrat people out here. I'm not gonna say that they ain't. Some of my family are Democrats and stuff. But I do believe that they are pushing it, and I think they're taking a chance when it comes to letting the border open. Thank you, hot mess. When it comes to opening our borders up and letting people flood in and just things like that, yeah. I live in a red state, thank God. But my family lives in a blue state, and that worries me. Let's see. If you would like to send beautiful Christine a card, yeah. Here's Christine's thing. Troops are already on their way. Help protect the borders. Okay. Yeah, we already have a YouTuber out there, boots on the ground in Texas. I always stand. I can't stand Biden and I can't stand Trump, but where'd she go? Sorry. Not seeing much for 2024 either. And that's fair. Hey, Fonda. Y'all chat's going by a little fast right now. Let's see. And I found a hand crank washing machine in an old tack barn on my farm. Gonna pull it out and start using it per your recommendations. Yeah, I would use it because are you talking? Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. They're really good if it's the old timey ones, the ones that ringer washers. They're solid porcelain ringer washers. They are good. They're very good. Miss Daisy, I don't know if you know this, but National Guard military gets paid by the state. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. I had no idea. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should end this live and start up another one talking about this. Y'all want to do that? Solid porcelain, then that's a good one. That is a good one. Marita said Kensington has a new camera up and its volume on it. Crime crazy critters on the farm. Cool, I'll have to check that out. So guys, I probably got a copyright on this already where I played that about the Civil War thing. So let me take a little break, get off here, and we'll come back and we'll start up this subject and I'll even do a live on this if you guys want to. Yanni, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Yanni? They only get paid by the Fed government, and if they get deployed or go to training more than 30 days. Wow. So, guys, let's do that. Let's end this live. I'll come back around 10 o'clock and we'll talk about this, okay? Because right now this is titled about the 3 guys that froze in the backyard, and I kind of want to keep it at that. But I really want to talk about possible civil war in the United States. Okay. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. Stay tuned. I will be back. Y'all stay prayed up, stay safe out here on these YouTube streets. I'm going to take me a little break, cool down. My face feels like it's on fire, and we'll be back. I love you all. God bless you, and I'll see you in a little while. Bye, everybody.